Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike, and thanks for joining us this morning. Let's jump into our call for today. Recently I met a guy who was a big shot, a high-level executive at one of the big national gyms. You would know it. I'm not going to use their name this morning, but you would know who they are. They're all over the place across the country. And through our conversation, he was sharing with me a little bit how their business model works. And he's telling me what I thought was some pretty interesting stuff. He said, Mike, we will sell more memberships to our gym from Thanksgiving Day through January 16th that we will sell the rest of the year. I said, well, that doesn't really surprise me a lot, I guess. And he said, yeah, but we call it normal usage, and we judge our normal usage from the day before Thanksgiving. Our facilities, how many people are using our facilities across the country the day before Thanksgiving? That's what we measure as normal usage. He said, all of our facilities will be back to normal usage by February the 6th. And I said, really? He said, yeah, here's a more interesting thing. 82% of the people that buy a membership from us during that end of year period, end of year, first of year, right? 82% of them will use our facilities 3 times and never come back again. I'm like, really? He said, right. He said, but they'll continue to pay for the gym membership on average for 3.5 years. Think about that, folks. 82% of the people that buy a gym membership are going to go 3 times and never come back again, but they're going to keep paying for it for 3.5 years. So I was stunned by this, so I asked him why. He said, well, the funny thing about it is, if that wasn't true, we would actually go out of business. Our entire business model is built on the fact that 82% of our customers will buy a membership but never come. If they all came, we would go out of business because we couldn't build enough facilities to accommodate everybody. I'm like, okay, but why do they keep paying you for 3.5 years if they're not using it? And he said, well, that's pretty easy, Mike. They think they're going to. They think that next week, next month, they're going to start doing what they're not doing today. And I kind of went home that day and it really stuck with me. And I thought, wow, I wonder if we do that in the real estate business. Oh, hell yeah, we do. How many of you wrote a business plan, created a strategy, have a target for this year? Like, Mike, I want to sell this many homes this year. I have these goals. I've written this business plan. And to all that I say, that's awesome. You need a business plan. You need a strategy. You need a target. You need a goal. You need all that. But there's a big difference between buying the gym membership and going to the gym, right? And something happens to those 82% from the day they plop down their credit card number and said, I do want to get in better shape in 2020. Mike, I do want to sell this many homes this year. And I believe you. I think when you said it, you meant it. But have we already given up on it? It's January the 22nd. We are 3 weeks into this year. How many of us are as passionate and focused as we were on January the 1st? Have you already given up on those goals? If so, I don't think it means something bad about us. I think we can attach a lot of negative adjectives to it, but what I think is that there's a big difference, or at least there was for me. For me, there was a big difference between setting goals and actually achieving the goals. I can buy the gym membership, but how do I get up every day and go even when I don't feel like it? How do I maintain that enthusiasm for my health that I had in late December or early January? How do I maintain that enthusiasm for achieving my goals in my real estate career that I had when I set the goals? How do I do that? And there's an absence of good coaching around that, I think, in our industry. I think there's a lot of people out there telling us to have goals, to write business plans, to have your big why, to establish your big, hairy, audacious goal, your BHAG, to create your picture board. I think a lot of people telling us to do that stuff. But not a lot of voices telling us how to maintain it, how to implement. Today, how to implement, that plan you put together today. How do I practically do that in the face of all the other distractions and issues that I have to deal with in my life? How do I get that done? So I want to make you an offer today. If you'll make the effort, if you'll come make the effort to join me at 10:30 today, I'm going to show you. Because I faced the same problem, folks, and it wasn't easy for me out of the gate, and I know it ain't easy for you. And I know some of you have gotten to a certain production level that nobody's going to criticize, but you want more. You want to get to that next level. And maybe you're a little stuck. Maybe you're repeating the same production patterns each year, and you're not increasing, you're not growing. You might feel bored. You might feel lethargic. You might feel uninspired. Why? Because you're not really being challenged and you're not quite sure how to do that. I had the same problem. And I'm going to show you today at 10:30 for 1 hour. I'm going to show you how I got through that and got to the other side and went on to increasing production levels every year depending on what I wanted to do that year. If you'll make the effort to come today, I'll make the effort to show you a detailed plan on how you actually do that. Not telling you you should. You already know you should. I'm going to show you how you do it in the face of all the different distractions and pressures each of us. You know how I say it, right? We all have our shit. If you think your shit's bigger and more troublesome than everybody else's, you're a narcissist. You're batshit crazy. Everybody has their shit that they're trying to work through and overcome today. It just might look a little different than yours, but yours isn't any bigger than anybody else's. That's not really the issue. The issue is how we manage ourselves through it, how we get on the other side of it, and how we go on to achieve what we say we want. If you've ever watched somebody that you thought had less skill and talent than you do go on to higher production levels than you're at, this is why. So come join me at 10:30 today. And this is Mike urging you to go make it happen for yourself today.